Howdy, folks. Time for part 2 of Business Math, lesson 14-3. And what we're going to do here is we are going to look at the gross profit and net income that we're going to get for certain products at certain prices. So let's make me smaller here. There we go. And put some stuff here on the whiteboard to show you what I'm talking about. I'm going to be referring to, once again, in your textbooks, lesson 14-3, and you'll want to go and fetch the textbook and some paper and something to write with, take notes during this video. So I'll pause here for a second. You can pause the video and go fetch your textbook and some paper and stuff. Oh, you're back. Great. Alrighty, go ahead and turn to page 537, and we're going to work through the example here. And I'm sorry, you see me like looking down all the time like this. I'm looking down at my textbook so I can make sure I get the stuff right. Now, first of all, let us quickly refresh our memories. We've got a couple of important equations. There's cost plus, oops, there we go, cost plus markup equals selling price. And then there are the percentages that we need to keep in mind. And actually, you know what, can I move this up here? Oh, there we go. Cost plus markup equals selling price. Also, the rate of markup on cost equals the markup divided by the cost, and the rate of markup on the selling price equals, I'll widen this out here. There we go. The markup divided by the selling price. So keep these in mind. We're going to be referring to some of these as we're going along here. All right, in the example on page 537, we've got a racket shop. They're running a racket over there at the racket shop. Anyways, they paid $2,420. Let's just jot this down here. $2,420 for 100 pairs of, shoes. There we go. $2,420 for 100 pairs of shoes. They paid $165 for shipping. And during the summer, the shop sold 80 pairs at $49 each. Here we go. So, get my thing working. There we go. So 80 pairs of shoes sold for $49 each. And then at the end of the summer, they still had some shoes left over, and it's getting to the end of tennis shoe season. So they're going to try to clear out what shoes they have left. They're going to put them on clearance, which means that I might think about going to buy some. And they sold the rest for $33 each. Now, what are the rest? The rest are going to be 100 pairs minus 80 pairs. So 100 minus 80 equals 20 pairs left. They're going to sell these 20 pairs of shoes sold for $33 each. And their income statement shows that their total operating costs are 37% of net sales. So, here we go. Operating costs are 37% of net sales. Okay, I believe this is all the information that we need to solve the problems that we're going to be solving here. Let me just take a look here. That should be everything, I think. I want to make one thing I want to make sure of. Does it say that any pairs of shoes were returned? Because that's important. Let me see here. Any pairs? Nope, nothing about any returns. Okay, good. So what it tells us to do is to find the store's actual gross profit. So, oops, gross profit. It tells us to find the net income. And it tells us to find the rate of net income. Okay, so let's do this. First thing we're going to do is find the gross profit. Gross profit is going to be the total amount of money received for the shoes minus the cost of the shoes, the total cost. So the total cost of all the shoes is going to be $420. There we go. Make sure I got that. Yep. And as always, by the way, I'm doing this for reals here. I'm not cheating. I'm actually working this problem out in real time. So at the end, we're going to have that great moment of suspense where we see whether or not I made any mistakes, like I almost did there. Anyways, so the total cost is going to be the $2,420 for the 100 pairs of shoes, plus $165 for shipping. So the total cost is going to be, well, let's see if I can do it in my head. 2,420, 165. It's going to be $2,485. I hope. Let's see here. See if I can make a fool of myself all over YouTube. Yeah. Oh boy, that was close. Hang on. 585. Okay, yeah. Yeah, okay, that's right. So that's going to be the total cost. Because notice we have to, we've got what we paid for the shoes and the shipping to get them to the store. Okay. And now we have to find the total revenue. We're going to find that by going 80 pairs. We sold 80 pairs for $49. So we go 80 times, does a big X or a little X look better? A little X looks better. There we go. So 80 times $49.49. There we go. I'm going to get my calculator, and we're going to go 80 times 49. We're going to get 3,920. So $3,920. And then we also sold 20 pairs. 20 times 33, because we sold 20 pairs for $33 each. So 20 times 33, do this one in my head, 10 times 33 is going to be 330, so 20 times 33 is going to be 660. There we go. And you know what, just to be on the safe side though, to make sure I don't make a total fool of myself, yay, the calculator says I'm right. Okay, good. Okay, so that means that the total revenue is going to equal 3,920 plus, oops, there we go, plus 660. It's going to equal, oh boy, See if I can do this one in my head. 4,660, 4,580, I think. Better check that. 3,920 plus 660. Yay, I'm right, 4,580. That's the total revenue. So that's the total amount of money right there, 4,580, that the store received from the sale of all the shoes. To find the gross profit, we subtract the total cost from the total revenue. So we go 4,580 minus 2,585. That's going to equal, I'm just going to use the calculator here, 4,580 minus 2,585, and we get $1,995. $1,995, that is the gross profit. Yay! So we can put that down here. Our gross profit is $1,995. And now I'm going to look at the textbook. We're going to have the moment of suspense where we see if I'm right. And yay, I'm right! Good for me. Okay. Notice too, by the way, that if we take that that gross profit, that is going to be the same thing as the markup, by the way, because check this out. Our total cost, remember, is $2,585. Our gross profit is $1,995. If we go 2,585 plus 1,995, we're going to get, there we go, 4,580, which is the total revenue. So total revenue is the same thing as the selling price. Markup is the same thing as the gross profit, and the cost is the cost. That is what it is. Okay, great. So the store got a gross profit of $1,995. But does that mean that the store owner gets to take that almost $2,000 and put it in his pocket and go buy a lot of golf discs or something? Afraid not. Let's go ahead and just get this stuff out of the way here. There we go. So that we can move on to the next part of the problem, finding the net income. Because here's the thing. It costs more to operate the store. It costs more in a sense to sell the shoes than just what the store owner paid for the shoes. So the store owner paid $2,585 for the shoes, including shipping. But remember, the store owner is probably paying rent for his store building, either that or has a mortgage or something. Often, though, typically it's going to be rent. So he's got to pay that. He's got an electric bill to pay. He might have some employees that he's got to pay. There's a bunch of costs involved besides the cost of the shoes themselves. Now, notice that it says here, we have some very important information. Operating costs are 37% of net sales. 37% of net sales. Now, our net sales, that's the same thing as our selling price. So let me just go ahead and type that up here, net sales. That's all the money that we received from the sale of the shoes. And we figured out before that is $4,580. And remember when I had to check to see if there were any returns, the net sales would subtract returns from gross sales. In this case, there were no returns, so the gross sales and the net sales are the same. Anyhow, So net sales are $4,580. Our operating costs are going to be 37% of net sales, or 37% of 4,580. That means we're going to go, come on, there we go. 4,580 times 0.37. Do that in the calculator here. So 4,580 times 0.37, that's going to give us $1,694. $1,694.60. So those are the operating costs. So during this time that the store owner sold these shoes, the rent, the wages to employees, all that stuff associated with the sale of these shoes is going to be $1,694.60. Alrighty, now that we've found the operating costs, we have all the information we need to find the net income. So the gross profit is what we're going to start with. Net income equals gross profit minus the operating expenses. So we already figured out what the gross profit is. The gross profit is $1,995. We just figured out what the operating costs are. I just noticed I have it two different ways here. Operating costs, operating expenses, two ways of saying the same thing. So $1,694.60. We get our handy dandy calculator. 1,995 minus $1,694.60. Whoops. Do it again. $1,694.60. There we go. And we've got $300.40. So $300.40 is the net income. That is what the store owner is actually going to get to take home with him, put in his bank account and use to buy golf discs and all that fun stuff like that. Now the moment of suspense, we see if I'm right. And yay, I'm actually right. $300.40 is the net income. By the way, does it sound like the owner of the racket store? It sounds like he's getting a racket run on him if all he's selling is these poor shoes. I hope he's selling a lot more than just these shoes. But anyways, one more step. We have to calculate the rate of net income. So let's erase this stuff here, get this out of the way. Okay, now let's calculate the rate of net income. The rate of net income, let's make this nice and wide here. There we go. Rate of net income is going to equal the net income divided by the net sales. So we just figured out what the net income is. That's going to be $300.40. Net income $300.40 divided by the net sales. And remember what that is. That's the total amount of money received for the sale of the shoes. $4,580. And get our calculators. $300.40 divided by 4,580. Okay, and that gives us this beautiful number right here. We're going to round to the nearest tenth, so that's going to be 0.065, nearest tenth of a percent, I should say, 0.066, or as a percent, 6.6%. There we go. So rate of net income is 6.6%. Look at the book, see if I'm right. Yay, I'm right. And I just realized that I forgot to put down here, we also need to find the rate of gross profit. Forgot to put that down before. And this is very similar to finding the rate of net income. The rate of gross profit is going to equal our gross profit divided by our net sales. Notice that we're always dividing by net sales. Everything is compared to net sales, which once again, remember, are $4,580. So gross profit, $1,995 divided by 4,580. It's going to give us 1,995 divided by 4,580. We've got this beautiful decimal here. So to the nearest tenth of a percent, 0.436, it looks like, or converted to a percent, 43.6%. Check the textbook, see if I made a fool of myself. Nope, I'm right, yay! So that's the rate of gross profit. Very important, notice that 43.6%, there we go. Notice that we're always dividing by net sales. We're always divided by the total amount of money received after any returns are accounted for from the sale of the product. Now, one more thing I want to look at here. What if we want to break this down per pair of shoes? So we sold 100 pairs of shoes. And the thing is, we sold them for 2 different prices. Notice that all these numbers here take into account the fact that we sold for 2 different prices. The $49 pairs and the $33 pairs are all combined here. So if we want to break it down per shoe, then we would simply divide both of these numbers by the number of shoes. Conveniently, conveniently, I should say, the number of shoes is 100, so that makes it easy. So the gross profit per shoe is going to be $1,995 divided by 100. That's going to be $19.95. So gross profit of $19.95 per shoe. But we break it down according to net income. Oops, I should put here that's $19.95 per pair. There we go. And net income here is going to be, looks like $3.04. So that, rounded to the nearest cent, that's $3 per pair of shoes net income. So for each pair of shoes that they sold in the store, the owner got to put $3 in his pocket. That's enough to buy anywhere from about half to 1/3 or 1/4 of a golf disc, something like that. So kind of sad. Oh well, that's business for you. It's a tough world out there. Okay, well, I hope that this was helpful to you. If you have any questions about this lesson, please contact me. You know how to reach me. Like, subscribe, follow on InstaSnap. See ya!